Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about something called PCOS. And a lot of people are not familiar with PCOS and they don't know what that is when you mention it. The reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I don't have periods as often as I should, and meaning I don't ovulate, so it means that I can't get pregnant as easily as a female body should. And really the reason I wanted to talk about this is I have not been diagnosed with PCOS. I've not been diagnosed with any infertility problems by a doctor, but me, myself, knowing my body and knowing what I've been through, I personally, I kind of diagnosed myself, in which I am going to actually go to the doctor and get a real diagnosis. But for right now, I just wanted to touch base on what PCOS is and what it causes and the symptoms and all that stuff. So, polycystic ovarian syndrome, otherwise known as PCOS, is a syndrome in where female doesn't have enough female hormones. She doesn't produce female hormones the way she should. And so that causes you to have not ovulate, not have periods as often. And other symptoms are, I pulled this website up. I think this is women.webmd.com. But I'm gonna read all the symptoms off of there and everything else. So anyways, often when people say, because I just got married and people are like, oh, when are you gonna get pregnant? It's time for you to have a baby. And if you know me, a lot of people don't know this about me, but if you know me, then you know that I have the strongest desire to be a mother. I think it's along with how much I love my husband and how much I've been through, and I just, you can't help but to feel kind of sad when you see a family, and like I want to cry right now. It's so sad to even think about when you see a family or a good friend of yours gets pregnant and you're kind of like, oh gosh, is that ever going to happen to me? Am I ever going to be a mother? And I'm like tearing up right now. But it's just, like, it's so sad to think that I might be childless forever because of this syndrome, which I really think I have. I'm almost 98% sure that I have this because I have every single symptom, and it's just like, I just really think I have it. So anyways, I'm going to tell you, sorry, there's like some kids out in front of my apartment and I was looking at them. Okay, so anyways, it says PCOS is affecting 1 out of 15 women, and I don't really know if that's a very good statistic. I can't say that word because personally, out of everybody I know, I'm like the only person that deals with this. And I think that, the only way I even heard of it was from YouTube. And, because growing up, I always had irregular periods. I never had, I wouldn't ovulate correctly. I wouldn't have periods. I probably had 3 periods a month. I mean, not a month, sorry. 3 periods a year. And when I was younger, I didn't really care. I didn't worry about it because I didn't want kids then. I wasn't even thinking about getting pregnant. I wasn't thinking about any of that. So I never really was worried about it until recently when I got, I've been married now, and so that's when I got on YouTube, and when I always have had this desire to be a mother. But one day I just got on YouTube and I discovered this girl. Her name's Carla the Bubbalush. She's awesome, and she was actually like the first YouTuber that I ever watched. And at that point when I was tuning into watching her videos, she was just trying to conceive. Right now she has a daughter and she's pregnant again, actually. So she's beat infertility twice, and that's awesome. Go, go, go. But really, once she started talking about her having PCOS and her dealing with the symptoms and all that stuff, it struck me because I have all the symptoms she had, and it was crazy. I was like thinking in my mind, maybe that's what I have. So I'm going to read off the symptoms. So it says, hold on, I have to scroll down. Okay, this says the first symptom is acne, which I have acne bad. And I mean, I wash my face, I use stuff, and I still have acne. So, and it's actually clearer than it usually is. That's just a little, but usually I have some, I break out really bad on my chin. And so here's some right here. Yeah, it's bad. So acne, weight gain is another one. And it's supposed to be harder for people to lose weight that have PCOS. And I haven't really, I need to start actually trying. I've never really tried to lose a certain amount, a lot of weight. Sometimes I'll lose a few pounds here and a few pounds there, and then I'll gain it back, but I've never really stuck to a diet, which I need to, because they say that's actually one of the best things you can do for PCOS is to lose weight and get healthier. But anyways, so that's one thing. So acne and then weight gain, and I have both of those. Extra hair on the body, and I have hair everywhere that I should not have hair. It is crazy. I'm not going to go into detail, but it's also very embarrassing for a young girl like myself or any other girls that have PCOS. I mean, it's very embarrassing because it's it's hair, and it should not be in those places. Especially when you're young, it really irritates you. So that's one. And then, of course, irregular periods. That's one of the main ones too. I usually, right now, I'm on cycle day 195 or something like that. I have not had a period since last July, I think. Yeah, because I was due for another period in August and it never happened. So, that's scary. I mean, it's crazy to think that I have not ovulated or released an egg or any of that in 6 months now, I think, or something like that. It's crazy. And another one is fertility problems, and that's where you can't get pregnant, obviously, or it's harder for you to get pregnant. So that's another one. And then depression. And the depression comes with thinking about not being able to have a family, not being able to have a child, the depression of the weight gain, the depression of the hair everywhere. I mean, that comes with it. So that's another symptom. And like I said, I have every single one of those. Of course, the depression is not, it's not constant. I'm not depressed constantly, but there are moments when you start to think about it and you're like, and you get so depressed. And so those are the symptoms. And like I said, I haven't been diagnosed with it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I have. So I just wanted to make this video to tell you what PCOS means and what it is. And you know, I might do another video later on about dealing with infertility, because it is something that everybody needs, you know, help with when they're going through it. You know, and that's what really this community is about, and that's why I decided to start making videos. And I really haven't wanted to talk about it until now, strictly because of the fact that, you know, dealing with it is a lot to deal with. It drains you financially, it drains you emotionally. I mean, it's horrible to even deal with something like this. But, you know, with God, all things are possible. And I've been trying to keep a positive environment around me. And so yeah, so that's really what that is. if anybody has any questions about it, please let me know, because, you know, as long as I've been doing this research for a couple years now. I'm 22, and I really started to think about, you know, why I wasn't having periods when I turned about 18 or 19 or something like that. But now that I'm married, it's really becoming a problem, because, you know, I eventually want to have that little family. I want to have a family with my husband. I want to have our baby, you know, part of him, part of me together. I want that. So really, this is just going to be a quick update, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. If y'all need anything, y'all want to tell me anything, leave it in the comments below, and I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.